Sheldon, after a pretty wild second period, what did you see from your team down the stretch that you liked that got them out of here with 2 points tonight?
I thought we just settled the game down. I didn't like the chaos that was the second period. Once we got our lead, I think we've got to do a better job with that. But in the third period, we were really good in that regard. We just kind of sucked the life out of the game, which is what you want to do when you've got a lead against a team like this, especially a fresh team that we knew was going to have lots of legs. In the third period, we needed to slow the game down, and our guys did a good job of that.
Next up, we'll go to David Alter, the Hockey News. Go ahead, David.
Hey, Sheldon, not to take away from a win, but I noticed William Nylander wasn't on for the last 8:45. Was that situational, message sending, injured, or trying to get other guys into that situation?
I would say a little bit all of that, except for the injury.
Next up, we'll go to Luke Fox, Sportsnet. Go ahead, Luke.
Just following up on that, Sheldon, how would you assess Willie's play this season?
I'm not going to talk about his season. I think we'll just talk about tonight's game. I thought both tonight and last game, I thought he's had a lot of really good stretches where he's got good legs, and he looks real dangerous, like he's ready to break out. I didn't like some of the things here today. Once we got the lead as a team, I didn't think we did great things in the second period, but in the third period we really got it going the way we wanted to, and I didn't think Willie matched that.
Next up, we'll go to Lance Hornby, Toronto Sun. Go ahead, Lance.
Sheldon, a key point there was the challenge. Did the referee's first review give you a good chance to look at that? Because it looked like one you really had to study to throw the challenge flag, so to speak.
Yeah. The fact that we got more time allowed us to get more views of it, get different angles. So that was the biggest thing, probably. The initial angle we had was just the overhead, and it was a tough decision based on that, but we got a couple more looks at different angles that made me want to go ahead with it. And it's one of those ones that based on all the studies that we've done and all the historical stuff with it, one that we weren't really sure which way it would go, but felt confident enough to at least give it a shot with a 2-goal lead. And worst case, we're going to have to dig in and kill a penalty. But the one angle in particular, from ice level, I thought there might be a good chance it could get turned over, and fortunately it did.
Next up, we'll go to Josh Clipperton, Canadian Press. Go ahead, Josh.
Hey, Sheldon, you got 19 other players to worry about on the bench and lots of stuff going on during the game, but are you able to take stock of what Auston's doing? And if so, what are you seeing out there from him?
Just an elite player doing elite things. He and Mitch, obviously, we've got a lot of great things going on. I do think it's important. Auston is setting new standards. It seems like every day for himself and thus our team, as he's carrying us to great things. But I think it's also important that we recognize the play of Mitch Marner here and how he's really teamed up with Auston and just they're pushing each other to new heights, and it's been fun to watch that. And obviously Jumbo, since he's come back, has brought a lot to the line as well.
And the last one here, we'll go to Jonas Siegel, The Athletic. Go ahead, Jonas.
Hey, Sheldon, I'm just wondering what you've seen Pierre at center the last couple of games.
I thought he was really good today. The biggest thing that I've seen, frankly, is the playing center part has been somewhat irrelevant because, especially tonight, that line was on the offensive side of the red line most of the game. And when that's the case, you're really not playing positions, you're just on the puck and playing on offense and tracking and getting back above it. And it's just more 1, 2, 3 versus centers and wingers. So he was really good. I thought that having Zach Hyman back here today, and you could see just even, he's far from 100% here, but taking a day off. I think getting a game off, it seemed like he had a little extra legs today, especially in that third period that he was putting on a clinic with how he was on the puck. But I thought Pierre and Mickey with their speed, those three guys, didn't seem like a lot of fun for Montreal out there tonight on a lot of their shifts.
Thanks, Sheldon.
Thank you.